Hey everybody, welcome to Still Real to Us. Cut the countdown a little bit short. We're getting a little late start here, but we're glad to be back. And of course, we've always got the founder of RiverCity Media, QB1, Randy Cunningham, with his Tennessee gray and orange on.
You know what? If folks could see the 5 minutes before show, we'd probably get better ratings because that's as good as any conversation that happens during the show. Hey, I have missed this, man. And, we tried to restart with a couple of people, and we got no-showed by our boy Evan Golden. I haven't forgot that, Evan. Got no-showed by you.
Doesn't
That's all I'm
surprise me
saying.
at all, honestly. Doesn't surprise me.
So we thought for our first episode of 26, we would bring in the real heavy hitter, the real NWA superstar, the man, Mr. KC Cazana.
That's me. I don't know if you're trying to call Evan Golden an NWA star. He don't know if he's NWA, TNA, NXT. He's going to put every single logo he can, but being just an extra on TV. He's worse than TKO when it's called being an extra. I was a star in The Walking Dead. I was sitting in the background for 7 seasons. That's Evan. I'm just in the background. I'm over here doing this. This event's going to be golden. He gets people cuss him out for like, hey, this event's going to be golden. I'm like, hey, Santino, is he working? No, just an extra. Tracks.
Since Randy stole my thunder as far as introduction to everybody, let me go ahead and finish up real quick.
Hey, hold on.
You sat down below me. No, I'm going to finish up. Sat down below
me. That may be the greatest
Joseph Hughes of Rabbit Beaver. Thanks for joining us as always.
You're welcome. And it looks like we got the man who likes to beat up women with us here today.
Who?
Casey Cazana.
Hey, equal rights, equal lefts, baby. Come on.
Oh, come on, man. Those little girls are like maybe 90 pounds apiece.
Well, if you look at it, did we ever throw a single strike? Did we ever throw a punch? No, them girls took advantage of me and AJ, and we just had to do what every man would do. That's put a woman in her place.
That's not true. That's not true. They're not dishwashers. They're
I
professional wrestlers.
And they're phenomenal talents.
Come on. Who booked that match, Casey? Who booked that match, really? Who was the agent for that match?
Let's not assume the boss booked it, but I'll just work here.
Oh, come on.
You show up.
The boss booked it. The president booked it. We all know who booked it. The president of the National Wrestling Alliance booked it.
Oh, hold on. That's what I wanted to say. Let's not go into this show without establishing who the real president of the NWA is. And once we do that, we can go to the next stage. Mr. Joe Cazana, the president of the NWA. Now we can go.
Joe got butthurt is what happened over being called out for his unfair treatment of the professional wrestlers in the National Wrestling Alliance. And you know what? This match got made out of that. And you know it, Casey, and you know it was unfair. You know it's unjust, and you should have not even put your hands on a woman.
I didn't throw a single strike. AJ didn't throw a strike. I didn't throw a strike.
You saw what happened when you didn't pick nobody up. You didn't slam nobody.
I didn't punch them.
Come on.
You see what happens whenever we do throw a wrestling move. All it took was one simple clothesline. And 1, 2, 3, both out like a light.
Come on, Casey.
You're what's wrong. You're what's wrong with this business. You're what's wrong with this business, Joseph. Spreading your propaganda all over the place.
You're what's wrong with the entire professional wrestling organizations right now is you think it's okay to beat up women.
I never said it was okay.
All right to put your hand on the weaker sex and to make them bow to you every chance you get.
Hey, business is business. That's all I got to say. If their daddy wants to be so dumb and throw his girls into the crossfire, no pun intended, that's up to him.
And our special guest tonight, one half of the Country Gentlemen.
Let's say it right. The uncrowned world tag team champions.
That's right, the uncrowned, baby. It's only a matter of time before the world titles are ours, baby.
One half of the Country Gentlemen, PWI-SI's top 100 tag teams in the world, Mr. KC Cazana.
Should we be a little high? Should we be a little higher on the top 100 tag teams? Absolutely.
No,
We beat Heath Slater and Rhino. That wasn't mentioned in the article.
Fluke.
We beat the Good Brothers. That wasn't mentioned in the article.
Well, you did beat them twice.
You
did beat the Good Brothers twice. I'll give that one to you.
I would have put you number one. That's just my personal opinion.
We got to beat the Hardys first to become number one.
QB,
You know,
you can't
Here
put
you
him
go,
number
Randy.
one.
Here's you
You're
some
just
lip balm
right
for all
because
that.
you're mad at Evan Golden.
Here's you some lip
look,
balm for your lips, buddy, for all that butt kissing you're doing right now.
I've changed sides. No, I've listened to Joe Cazana's speech and I've listened to him talk, and I am a loyalist to the NWA. And we have the son of the president of the NWA on here
Tell him.
and the uncrowned world champion.
Tell him.
You're
Future Crockett Cup winners. Future
You're
Crockett
impartial
Cup
to the
winners.
president of the National Wrestling Alliance, who's letting his son and his son's friends dictate the entire National Wrestling Alliance by giving them the titles that they don't deserve. Are you kidding me? Now, excuse me. I know that's a little bit harsh here, but let's just call it what it is.
Hey, we don't have
crazy.
Hey, we don't. I don't see Casey holding the World Tag Team Championship, which by every standard he should be. His father's not gave it to him.
If it wouldn't be vetoed by the president, the real president and owner of the National Wrestling Alliance, they probably would be.
He's on tour.
When Billy stops, touring the world, then and he wants to 100% lock down the NWA, then he can come talk to Daddy. He ain't going to come talk to Papa Joe anytime soon because he's too busy out living a rock star lifestyle.
Okay? You know where I saw that?
He hasn't been around, Joseph. Billy hasn't been around.
Casey, thanks for joining us tonight. What have you been up to lately?
Wrestling, working, wrestling, all the good stuff. Apparently, I'm a woman beater, according to Joseph, which I don't want to spread that propaganda out there. Whenever it's inside,
it's not propaganda. It's on video, and it was caught on public. Roku Channel 208, the Wrestling Central channel, it shows it 24/7, 365. All over Instagram, all over Facebook.
It was by the book.
It definitely was not by the book.
It was by the book. The chapter.
Call Tommy Henry. If you want to talk shit about it, call Tommy Henry.
We've already asked Tommy Henry. We've asked Tommy Henry to come on in 2 weeks. I'm expecting an answer here pretty soon. We want to get his answer on this.
He threw his little baby girls into the crossfire again. No pun intended. That's just the easiest way to put it. He said, I might be a dad, but I might not be a good one. I'm going to put my little girls against your two fat sons. Word for word is what he said.
He did.
I guess you don't watch the product to know the backstory. It's okay. It's all right. It's okay.
No, he did say that. I'll give that to you, Casey. But you should have been man enough to say, we don't hit women. We don't put our hands on children and little girls.
Again, first off.
And your dad should have had the gumption to know better to do it too.
They're not little. They're grown. They're grown-ass women.
They're freaking 65 pounds.
That's not our fault, is it?
75 pounds.
Hey, it's a former world champion.
Go bulk up in the gym. Kinsey is a Triple Crown champion, dog. Kinsey's the first ever women's Triple Crown champion.
The exact same as you. Both of them together.
That's not my fault.
Come on, Casey.
That's not my problem.
You should have known better.
I didn't. Again, watch.
I mean, who's next?
I didn't throw. I didn't
if you're
throw
gonna
one
at
of
least hit
these.
something,
I didn't
why
throw
don't you
one
fight
of those.
Max? Hello.
What'd you say about Max?
I said, if you're going to fight somebody, why don't you fight Max? Max the Impaler. At least it'd be a fair fight.
If they want to fight, we'll fight.
All right.
I think it'd be really fun, honestly.
All right, QB, you better take this over because I'm going to get hot and heated if we don't.
Hey, I want to show some respect. You didn't even throw a Dory Funk uppercut. And I know that would have been legal, and you could have done it.
Right.
And you didn't even have to throw the Dory Funk uppercut.
Didn't throw no strike, no nothing. And apparently I'm a woman, but I didn't throw nothing. I didn't throw shit, Joseph.
Just a clothesline.
I didn't do anything. KC didn't throw a clothesline. Big brother threw the clothesline. I just so happened to guide them towards it.
Hey, guilty by association. You were still there doing it, baby.
All right.
All AJ did is throw a clothesline. All Casey did was push lightly.
Kylie said she had a scratch on her back, so I was just scratching as she was going away. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I was trying to save her, but it didn't work out.
QB, when you're going to defend this woman beater, you're going to defend this man right here. He should be in jail for what he did.
Can't be in jail when it's in a dotted line, pal. When we sign a contract, they can't do it. We're all 4 contracted superstars with the National Wrestling Alliance, so therefore anything goes. So
I saw this man hit with a kendo stick. Also,
I don't think I got hit with a kendo stick. I think AJ got whacked.
Well, AJ got.
Come on, let's be fair. They're freaking maybe 90 pounds soaking wet.
Yeah, but remember,
I
this
think
is
a kendo
abuse.
stick would make
This
that
is
fight
discipline.
fair. Don't you think so?
A kendo stick is a legal weapon by the book.
Was it an anything goes match?
It was a no DQ,
No DQ.
no limits. So anything goes. So therefore, all the rules are out of the book. But we still do things by the book. So I didn't throw a single strike.
That's the only way
bad
you
thing
could
I
have
did was try to
won
choke
that
out
match,
Kylie
and
in
it's
front
the
of her
only way
daddy.
that they could have won that match. If it would have been fair between the ropes and absolutely 100% by the book with all the rules in place, Casey, y'all would have destroyed them. No questions asked.
No.
They had to have the advantage in a no DQ match.
Good for them. You saw what happened. You saw the results. Don't matter. Call your wives, call your daddies. It don't matter. Gents on top. That's all I'm saying.
And speaking of gents on top, you recently took care of those two bums. Well, they're great wrestlers, but I like to call them bums. Y'all have beat them so many times. The Good Brothers. Tell us about your latest victorious run over Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson.
Well, our latest victorious run was at AMW War. Their Acts of War, not their Acts of War. I can't. What do they call it? It's not War Games. It's not. They don't call it War. They call it like something. It's something like that, but it's War Games. It was the Country Gents, the AMW Tag Team Champions, against Hot Carl is what he's called, and Big Doc Gallows for the AMW Tag Team Championships. And all I'm saying, they had us in the first half. I ain't gonna lie, but it's all what happens at the end of the night, and that's the same result everywhere we go. And still, gents on top. No extracurricular activity happened. Gents on top. But they did get the best of us up at IWR in Michigan for that's Rhino's promotion for those that don't know. It was supposed to be a regular tag match, but we didn't want to really be there. So we kind of just told Dad, hey, sock them with the book. So they whoop, reverse, boom, book, DQ. So we're leaving. We're done. We're going home. This was the main event, by the way. So we're not wrestling. We're just going home. We're getting paid the main event money and leaving. Somehow, some way, Big Doc Gallows has permission to just make a hardcore rules match out of nowhere. We weren't ready. So 4 doors later, or 3 doors later, I take a magic killer thinking I'm dead. But they didn't pin me. So I'm over here like, oh, we got a chance. They're dumb. Yeah, I didn't expect to turn around and eat a gore from Rhino through a door for the 1, 2, 3.
An outside interference, obviously.
That's true.
Obviously.
That's true.
And it was Michigan, which anybody that's ever been to Michigan knows that the stank and it's hard to breathe up there among those.
Very cold.
It's just, I don't even know if you should be wrestling in Michigan anymore.
Come on, the Michitonians aren't that bad. Are you kidding me?
I never said they were bad.
Wrestling fans in all of the business. Hashtag, if you want us to come Wrestle Talk with a Rabbit Beaver, we'll be in Michigan. So you let us know. Come on now, Casey.
Ohio is the last place where there's really a lot of class.
Casey, that was at Frenchtown Community Center Expo, wasn't it? For IWR in Monroe, Michigan.
I think so, yeah.
Absolutely. And you want to talk trash about the Michitonians? Those people paid your bills. They paid all of your bills to be there.
I want to say there was almost, I don't think 1,000 people there is like the right number, but there was over 500 people there for sure.
I think the right number was 675. I think there were 675 people in the building.
I like it, Casey. There you go.
I was like, it was way over. There was standing room only. They had to keep getting chairs from the back. So all I'm saying is IWR is the place to be if you're on Wrestle in Michigan.
And you could probably see Rhino interfere in a match or two.
Maybe 1 or 2. At least one gore is happening.
Every night.
At least
Casey, how painful is that gore?
I was constipated for 3 days.
He was just trying to make sure you understood your upcoming responsibilities in this match that you took with Kylie and Kinsey Page. He was trying to put you in your place to let you know that you shouldn't do it. But somebody still doesn't get the message.
He was happy about it. He was happy about it. He said, if them little girls want to run their mouth, put them in their place. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, come on. He never would say anything like that.
That's all I'm saying.
Uncrowned champion, KC. He said it. Right. Uncrowned champion, KC, put them in their place.
Doc Gallows might say something like that, but Rhino would never say anything like that.
It's like Ricky Bobby. I don't know what to do with my hands.
You're speechless. You're speechless, Casey, because you know you're wrong on this one.
No, bro. I'm just not gaslighting you. I'm just not going to let you gaslight me into, just us doing business. I ain't going to gaslight you. You ain't going to gaslight me. It'll be all right. It'll be okay.
I'm not trying to gaslight you.
Be okay.
I just know that wasn't a fair fight. You know it wasn't a fair fight.
Life ain't fair, so it's all right.
You're right. Life isn't fair, but you should know better. There's strict rules that are set in motion. Men shouldn't hit women. Women shouldn't hit men. You both should have a very nice conference. If you have conflict, you should be able to resolve it with your words. You should be able to move it out. I understand that there's times where you can't do that. However, you should never hit a woman.
Hold up, Joseph. You said a man shouldn't hit a woman and a woman shouldn't hit a man.
True.
So did that mean that the ladies didn't attack KC and AJ at all?
Self-defense. They had to defend themselves.
So time out.
We all saw the match.
Time out. Let me do the Kirby Smart timeout. So you're telling me as soon as the bell rang, they came in close fisting off rip. They started by throwing blows.
Is that where it started, KC, or did it start 2 weeks before? Did it start 2 weeks before?
We're talking about that day.
No, because you all took the fight to them initially.
So whenever me and Hunter Drake were wrestling, it's when I'm about to package pile drive and end his career on a chair, it's okay for Kinsey Page to come out and interfere in the match and hit me in the. Apparently online they're calling my little lightnings. So it's okay for her to hit me in the little lightnings whenever it was not her place to be in that match.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it was okay for Kylie to interfere in her daddy's match when AJ and Tommy Henry were wrestling. At least I didn't lay a hand on Kinsey.
Somebody got Kylie involved a little bit before that there, Casey.
Not in our match. Kylie didn't get involved in our match.
You don't think so? Nobody agitated her, said anything to her, pushed her, rubbed up against her the wrong way.
I've got one thing to say about Kylie. She did look good in the match.
You're welcome. She appeared. We make people look good.
She was beautiful in the match too.
I mean, it's really easy when you got two girls in there with two. I mean, I'd say I'm pretty adorable, but AJ's pretty ugly. So if they're like up there with AJ, yeah, I would think I was at least top 3 cutest in the match. And I ain't two or 3.
The bullhead brute is not a pretty man unless we're comparing him to a Bigfoot.
You're both train wrecks. That's what you are. You both look like a big bunch of train wrecks.
That's all right. This train wreck gets paid big dollars to go wrestle. I'm okay.
That's fine.
I'm not Evan Golden working bingo halls. Or Christian Lee working bingo halls. Let me rephrase.
I want Salas.
I'm okay. Salas will whoop my ass. I know my place.
Casey, I appreciate you telling it just the way it is, man.
I'm just truth. I'm saying the undeniable truth. Max can't hear me.
See, he admits it. He can't face a real man, but it's okay to hit women. It's okay to beat women up.
Again, Joseph, I'm going to say their daddy threw them in to the line of fire. So there is no excuse. There is no mockery that you're going to make up. You know, you're worse than a politician, Joseph.
I'm better than a politician, Casey.
You're spending.
I make more money than a politician, Casey. This isn't propaganda. This is the truth. The truth of it is y'all signed the dotted line with 2 little girls who did not deserve to have their asses beat the way that y'all gave it to them. And yet you still have the audacity to come on here defending your position as a woman beater and making it okay.
I never said beating a woman's not okay. It's just we're in what the configuration of a wrestling ring. So usually, you know what happened? So you're telling me if a woman fan jumped the ring on me and AJ wrestling somebody, so it's like a fan jumped in the ring. It's apparently okay to whoop her ass. But whenever Kinsey and Kyler are both professionally trained wrestlers by the greatest trainer of all time, Dr. Tom Pritchard, when Kinsey Page is a former NWA World's Women's Champion, a former TV champion, and a former tag champion, the first ever triple crown champion.
Does that give you the right to put your hands on her? Does that give you the right to throw her around like a rag doll?
If she thinks she can hang with the big dogs, let her come on.
She obviously did. Matter of fact, she threw your fat ass brother through a table, if you don't remember.
Oh, Joseph's hot. If you're hot, say you're hot, pal.
I mean, we're just calling it like it is.
I mean, AJ went through the table, but guess what happened? Guess who got the 1, 2, 3? Say it right now. Who got the 1, 2, 3?
Why did you get the 1, 2, 3?
The by the book boys.
By the book, my ass. Come on now,
by
Casey.
the book boys.
Hey, to move subjects along, do you feel like that match put more eyes than has been on the NWA product? Just for as stirred up as everybody is right now, it really has to be good and feel good inside to know that you brought something new to the world of the NWA.
I mean, I think when people first see I think they tune in to watch, how is this match going to happen? How is this going to work? Because if you look at it, they both weigh as much as AJ's thigh.
Yeah.
So I think they tune in to see what's going to happen. So that's why I think the NWA, that's what probably brought in the most ratings, was because everyone wants to watch and be like, let's see what happens. Because no one knew what was going to happen. It was one of those let's just see. And apparently it drew big numbers on the Roku app, on the Roku Sports Network.
Yeah.
So.
It really did. It was one of the all-time most watched events in professional wrestling history on Roku. It actually ranked in at number 2 with over 5 million views within the first 48 hours. 5 million in the first 48 hours. So that's an amazing stat for them.
Who was number 1? Who beat us?
It was actually the world title change that took place. So I mean, it took place there. Silas Mason, where he wins the World Heavyweight Championship.
That's right. That's fair.
The complete card that night, I thought was well put together. In the moment where Trevor clotheslines Hammerstone, I thought was also another moment that was
a great moment.
A very good moment for the NWA.
It was one of those everyone thought Trevor was hurt. Even the boys in the back. Everyone's like, oh no, we can't lose Trevor. We were all literally what are we going to do? What's going to happen? And then he goes and does that crap. I'm not going to cuss like Joseph over here. And then he does that crap.
You taking the moral high ground now if you beat women? That's how this is going to play out?
Sure. Whatever helps you sleep tonight, big dog.
But that moment was the locker room angry with Trevor, or were they just glad to see that he was not hurt?
I think we were more glad he wasn't hurt, because I don't think we can afford to lose Trevor Murdoch right now. Trevor Murdoch's at the top of his game. That's even when he was tagging in the WWE. I think Trevor Murdoch's at the top of his game right now.
How would you compare, as a tag team specialist, how would you compare the late Lance Cade and Trevor Murdoch, and now versus Nux and Murdoch's today? Is it, I mean, are they the same team? Is it different?
I think they're different, but they're both really good in their own ways. When you had Lance and Murdoch, or Caden Murdoch, that's who me and AJ try to establish ourselves off of. We literally asked Trevor, hey, can we go for what you and Lance Cade did? We asked for permission to do that. Trevor's like, go for it. Yeah, I'd love it. So AJ goes for the more rough, rigged cowboy. I'm the P.S. Hayes, the flamboyant one. That's going to be pretty. And then, but I think with Knox and Murdoch, they're just down rough rednecks that'll whoop your ass in any bar fight.
There is a level, and I guess I just finally put it together. There is a level of Murdoch and Cade in the Country Gentlemen. Then
we try to act. We watch a lot of Cade and Murdoch. We watch a lot of Midnight Express. We watch a lot of Rock and Roll Express. A lot of Heavenly Bodies, the Freebirds. Not the Body Dinos. Doc would kill us if we watched the Body Dinos. That was not a good time in Doc's life.
I love the Doc with Gigolo Jim though as the Heavenly
Jimmy.
Bodies. I always enjoyed that part of Smoky Mountain.
Either it was Juggalo Jimmy or Dr. Tom and Stan Lane. Right, it was Stan Lane, right? Sweet Stan Lane.
Sweet Stan Lane. Yeah.
All right, Joseph. If we've got you calm, Joseph, I'm going back to you because I don't want you to cut out on us here. I'm going to turn Mr. Cazana over to you.
All right, Mr. Cazana. Well, I know upcoming, you've got some stuff that's going to be taking place Friday, March 13th at Prodigy Pro Wrestling, where you just announced a match with Evil Nate featuring the Black Dahlia in his corner. Are you worried a little bit about this match?
No, I just told Nate to make sure he thanks me for the house, especially during that day.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
So
I think that match is a first round tournament match for the Prodigy Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. If you scroll down, you see me comment, thank me for the house with that nice little graphic over there. Yeah,
I see it.
That's right. And then if Casey loses, we riot. What? Come on. I am a fan favorite at Prodigy Pro Wrestling.
Are you worried about anybody specific, like maybe Roosevelt Connors?
Well, right now, I think the announced tournament matches are me and Evil Nate and Connor Martin and Tyler Shoup, which I think they're on the other side of the bracket, so that I would have to worry about them if they make it to the finals, because I'm going to the finals, so that's fine. Like, I'm confidently saying Casey Cazana is going to the finals of the Prodigy Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Tournament to be crowned the first ever Prodigy Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Champion.
Come on, Casey. There's lots of people in this tournament that may deserve it. Like you mentioned earlier, Tyler Shoup is in this thing.
Cool. I beat him already. Next.
Well, just because you beat him once doesn't mean you'll beat him again.
I beat him a lot. Next.
Come on, man. That's not even right. You know it's not.
Next.
And like I mentioned, you have special people that may be making their way into this, like Roosevelt Connors, like I mentioned before. The man is a MMA champion. He is also a boxing champion.
No matter.
A great professional wrestler. I mean, he might be entering this tournament too. Do you think that would concern you if he does?
No matter, everybody can get knocked out. These hands are ready to eat for everyone, Joseph. You found that out.
Apparently they are.
These hands are considered, ready to eat for. I can't say that one. That one might get me canceled. These are eat for everyone.
Might get you canceled.
Well, I was going to say there was another one I was going to say. I ain't going to say it. I'll keep that one to me.
All right, your daddy is also hosting a show coming up. It's actually going to be benefiting the Ray County Middle Schools and Ray County Schools at the Ray County Rumble. Going to be taking place, I believe, January 31st. Is that correct?
Yeah, it is right. That is right. We got Ray County in Dayton, Tennessee. Ray County Middle School. All proceeds go. I think it's to go help the football team, if I'm not mistaken. Look at that. Look at that poster. We got beautiful Alex Taylor, still the NWA Junior Heavyweight Champion. He might be champion for life. Who knows? Mike Mondo. I'm personally trying to wrestle Mike Mondo. I'm not going to lie. I'll pull the curtain back. I'm trying to politic to my daddy and have me and Mike Mondo run it back because we wrestled at the Crockett Cup. I didn't like how that match ended, so I want to go take the national title away from Mike Mondo.
Howie, what did I say earlier? I said he's politicking to his daddy to get all the championships he can get with him and his little buddies, and he just admitted it live here on RiverCity.
Yeah, I want to wrestle Mondo. I ain't saying, Daddy, give me the belt. Daddy, just give me the title. I'm saying I want to earn my chance for the title. I want to go beat Mike Mondo.
Oh, we all know if your daddy makes that match, you're going to be handed it. Don't lie about it, Casey.
Then Carson Drake allegedly says he wants to elevate KC Cazana, so he wants to wrestle me. I say, Carson, the only thing you're elevating is those lifts in your boots to make yourself a little bit taller.
The JCP heavyweight champion currently?
He wants a piece of KC, and if he wants a piece of KC, he can get the lightning line like everybody else.
He's going to get the lightning line like everybody else, Casey, but I don't think he got what it takes to beat a Carson Drake or a
I think I've
Mike
already
Mondo.
beat Carson Drake. I've beaten Carson Drake before. I haven't beat Mondo. I can't say I beat Mondo.
No, he's going to gut check your ass is what he's going to do, and you know it. 1,
that
2,
hurt.
3
I
for the
already
win.
took a gut check. That hurt. I was
It does, don't it?
There's a very important element of this. QB1 attended Ray County schools growing up. So I will be there, and I'm taking a whole group up to watch that night.
Bring
And
them
I
on.
bet you it's the biggest event other than a high school football game in the history of Ray County.
It might be because I don't know. Ray County hasn't been really good at football in a long time.
That's true.
I'm just saying. I played Ray County when I was a freshman in high school. We were down. It was a JV game taken. I played JV, guys. I'm just gonna be honest. My freshman year, I was also above 35, so it's okay. We played them. I'm just saying they scored 21 points in the first half. We had 0. We won 22-0, 22-21 is all I'm saying.
That as we now,
I like how Joseph's commenting on his own little thing. Joseph has to make sure he comment.
Sneak closer and closer with NWA events to the city of Chattanooga. That's all I'm saying. We're getting closer and closer.
We're trying. Knoxville's mad expensive. Like we're trying to run another. AJ wants to do another Power Live 2 in Knoxville, and so you're looking at all these buildings and everything's just so expensive. So maybe Chattanooga might be the place to go. They got an airport down there too.
Yeah, sure airport, and got
right into Chattanooga.
Got some loyal fans here too that hasn't seen the NWA title defended in 2 decades.
In Chattanooga or in Tennessee?
In Chattanooga.
Okay.
And, we now have an NWA world champion at our disposal and a president of the NWA that can book that said champion.
I mean, all I'm saying, I'll let a little, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm just saying, stay tuned. All right?
I'm with you, man. I'm staying tuned.
Stay tuned.
Well, Casey, I think it would be a good thing because as QB1 mentioned, the last time the NWA Heavyweight Championship was defended in Chattanooga and North Georgia was by Adam Pierce. So that's telling you that it's been a long time and it needs to come back and be defended again.
Yes.
It's been a long time.
Yes.
You're saying stay tuned.
Just stay tuned. And who knows, the uncrowned tag team champions could be the crowned tag team champion. And you could have the NWA heavyweight champion, the NWA junior heavyweight champion, and the NWA tag team champions basically working out of the same city.
All I'm saying if and when we win the world tag team titles, I will be the youngest ever world tag team champion alongside the youngest ever NWA United States tag team champion.
If you can keep your hands off women, you can do that.
Hell, I might as well go ahead and win all the titles, become the youngest one ever. I can't become the youngest world champion. Tommy Wildfire beat me by a year. I could become the youngest TV champion because Carson Drake is 25 years old when he won it. And we know Brown Idol ain't younger than that.
And that national champion, Mondo's got to be 40. But
I don't know who the youngest national champion is, but I'm willing to bet that I can become the youngest champion.
We know Mondo might be the oldest, so we'll just put it that.
I don't think he's the oldest. I don't think he's the oldest.
You need a gut check. That's what you need.
You look
just
like
to get you back in reality.
Yeah,
just give you one good gut check.
You need a gut check.
I do need a gut check. I'm a fat ass. I admit it.
That's crazy.
I got some wiggle jiggles.
This is a PG show.
This is a GP show. I don't know what you're talking about.
Casey, you mind if I ask a couple questions real quick?
Absolutely. I'd love to hear your voice.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Hey, when you heard about the PWI Top 100 Tag Teams, how did that make you feel?
I mean, I think it's like that's the only list I really care about. And when it comes to professional wrestling is the PWI. All these other lists, I really don't think they're like, it's just popular. It's just a popularity vote when it comes to all these other lists, in my opinion. Like the Deep South one, someone's trying to say me and AJ didn't win Tag Team of the Year. We obviously never wrestled in Deep South, but we had allegedly only 12% of the votes when Jaden and his partner had over 50% of them, which I'm like, it's just a popularity contest at that point.
I voted for you.
If you're like respectfully, if you're letting the fans vote for your company or your commission to figure it out. Like I told AML, like Kyle Magger tried to say we didn't win tag team match of the year. We won tag team of the year up at AMW, but we didn't win tag team match of the year match of the year. That's what it was. We didn't win match of the year because apparently there was an online voting system that fans went and voted to. I was like, no, dog, you just wanted an award at your own show. Just be honest, Kyle. I love you, Kyle, but come and be honest with me. But I think the PWI is probably the most one that everyone looks at. And ever since me and my brother have been tagging, we've only been tagging together for about 2 years now. And we've both been ranked. Last time I checked, the Country Gentleman before I joined was never ranked on the top 100 PWI. Last year we were number 92, which we had a late surge. Apparently is what they said, late surge. I don't know what that means.
But Casey, it's very important to notice that the Country Gentleman wasn't always the Country Gentleman that it is now. It had Mr. Andrews in it at one point in time.
Sure, and you know how fast people forgot about that, didn't they?
Yeah, absolutely they did. It went over like a fart in the wind.
I mean, respectfully to Anthony, Anthony was an okay talent, but whenever you're trying to demand something that you're just not worth, it just happens.
Yeah, the podcast, Jim Cornette, I don't know if it's drive-through, their experience. Anyway,
it was the drive-through. I'll tell you right now, it was the drive-through. We were the one of 3 tag teams Jim Cornette did not shit on.
Absolutely. That was what I was fixing to bring up. How did you feel about him? I'll go ahead and say it. He kind of bragged on y'all, and he don't brag on very many people, but
no, we don't.
You know, he kind of bragged on y'all, and you know, his co-host or his host Brian Last was like, "Who's the Cazanas?" He's like, "Hey, that's Joe's boys."
Mm-hmm.
Dad
and Cornette are really good friends. AJ grew up with Corny. I grew up kind of with Uncle Corny. We call him Uncle Corny because we saw him so much, but when we were growing up, and so like he obviously he's a wrestling person. So like if we sucked, you would know, regardless if we're Joe's kids or not. If we sucked, you would know.
That is very true. For
him to be like, the next one, Country Gentlemen, they're playing American or Japanese, apparently is what the game they were playing at the time. He's like, well, that doesn't sound like Japanese. Well, it's American. AJ and KC Cazana. And they go, Cornette's like, Cazana? Well, that's Joe's boys. And so, like, whenever you have Cornette popping for you, I think we're doing something right.
And that's just not Cornette. That is Cornette, the manager of the Midnight Express, who you've self-admitted is one of your idols. So,
we watch a lot of Midnight Express. We try to get Dennis Condrey in here. We try to get Jim Cornette back in the NWA, but it's just you just have to let the people that have for people that don't like each other so much, just let them get in the same room and talk out their feelings for one sitting, and everything will be okay.
Yeah, I would pay some days I love Corny, some days I don't. But
there's a fantasy book in that me and AJ did, okay, and the fantasy book was if we're going to as U.S. champions break the Midnight Express record, have Dennis Condrey come out and help us win to break the record, because Dennis was not a part of the record-setting Midnight Express United States Championship. But then we had Jim Cornette coming out if we were going to tie the say 2 Power Live in Knoxville. This is what we booked. Power Live in Knoxville. Power 2. Knoxville, Tennessee, us against whoever for the U.S. titles. We're 1 day away from breaking the record. We're tied. So we're 1 day away from breaking the record. Ref falls down somehow, some way. Here comes Jim Cornette thinking he's going to help us win. And he goes, it pretty much turns around, socks one of us with a tennis racket, and that's it. Because he doesn't want the Midnight Express to ever be, well, they wouldn't be forgotten, but he doesn't want the Midnight Express to lose the record. He said, we'd much rather you tie and then beat them. So that's kind of like how we fantasy booked that, because you know how people are from fantasy booking.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That'd have been dope.
Last question is, being a tag team specialist, when you have to go out and do individual matches, how different is it, and how harder is it with your cardio and everything, having to do a singles match instead of a tag team match?
I work very slow. I don't like to run all these high fly, boom, 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 boom stuff. I'm not doing all that. Why do I hear cricket?
Now you know it's not me, so
Coach over here using a soundboard. He got a new toy. Look at it. Now he's throwing his hands. He got a new toy. But I think my
hands have
cardio
been
is
in
just
the same spot.
my cardio is just fine. Like I'm not really worried about going to wrestle a singles match over a tag match. But I'm just saying I haven't broke a sweat or got tired working my last 2 tag matches. I'm just throwing that out there. I like being a tag team wrestler other than a singles guy, so I ain't got to do too much. But whatever pay me more money at the time is how I'm looking at it.
Hey, we got a comment from Max Sable saying that QB1 sucks.
hey, I saw your ass get beat by a girl with a kendo stick. That's all I'm saying. You need to come back to MetroCon. She's looking for you.
Pop.
For those of you that don't know what he's talking about, Metrotham Con, which was in Dalton, Georgia, several months back, Max Abel took on the challenge and got beat by not only a fan, but a young lady that was out in the crowd, and she gave it to him, buddy.
You've made fun of AJ.
I didn't see that.
You've made fun of KC beating up a woman. Max Abel lost to a woman and was destroyed. Max, love you, Max. Miss you, man.
Well, he said that's too far of a drive for him.
I know. I don't know. We put you on the show,
Max. Champions don't make excuses. They show up whenever they're called.
Hey, Max, let's do a show. I'll get with you. And
Bobby Slam says that was a nice swing by the young lady.
Hey, Hank Aaron was sitting at home and called us and asked,
"Hey, can
we get her in Atlanta to see if she can hit a baseball?" That's all I'm saying. KC, if you wasn't there, man, you missed it. It's better than
there. I just was somewhere else.
It was better than when the little girl hit Carson with the chop. This was A1 quality entertainment. I'm telling you. And she came over that thing. It wasn't just one whack she gave Max. It was about 5 whacks with a kendo stick.
Max, bro, what are we doing?
So,
what are we doing?
Corny would have been proud of that one.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, the great Kabuki would have been proud of that beating with the kendo stick.
Absolutely.
Max.
All right, but we got to get back here, guys. We got the guest of the hour, KC Cazana, here. And KC, we know that you're real busy. We know that you got a bunch of bookings. We've showed a couple of them. Is there any place that you're going to be that we haven't shown coming up here soon?
No, I don't think so.
He'd have to call AJ to find out.
That's true. That's also true. I don't think we got anything. I did do that.
So for anybody watching out here that would like to book the great KC Cazana, the Country Gentlemen, and Papa Joe, how can they go about it?
If you want to book the Country Gentleman, you text AJ, and he'll give you a rate for all 3 of us or 2 of us or however it works. We're trying to get Dad to come with us a lot more, but he can't get off the post office as much. So the post office works him like a pack mule. So it's like, so if you want all 3 of us, you got to let us know at least a couple weeks in advance, like a couple months in advance, so Dad can get off work. If you want to book me, you just hit me up. I take a lot of singles bookings on whenever AJ's off doing whatever. Like I think I don't know if I'm supposed to say this, but I'm breaking it right now. I am scheduled to appear at the New World Order show. Is it New World Wrestling?
New World Wrestling.
I am scheduled to appear at New World Wrestling. They posted the poster, immediately texted the promoter, and it's like, how do you not have me on the poster? I was hot.
How do you book KC Cazana and not have him on the poster?
I was hot.
Yeah, I'll show that here in just a second. I'll let you rip on a new one here in just a second.
I am scheduled to appear. I probably can't say my match because they haven't announced it yet. They might have. I don't know. I mean, I might. I just might announce it. Who knows? I'm wrestling one of the guys on the poster. How about that? And it's not Evan Golden. His match has already been announced. And it's not Evan
opponent.
Golden. There's one guy on the poster that's in my match, is all I'm saying.
And it's not you.
I don't think you were the only one that was left off.
If you
that
hover over him, I'll
either.
tell you. If you hover over him, I'm gonna say if you hover over him, I'll let you know who it is.
I think that you're not the only one that was left off that poster. I believe that Von Miller was left off that poster, but they made his own.
Come on, dude. Like,
So,
that's like
Vaughn didn't make.
No, they ended up making him his own graphic at a later date.
If you hover over the person, I'll let you know who it is.
Yeah, let me go back to it.
Because I'm technically not saying it. If you get close to him, I'll let you know. See, Evan already has a match announced. Like, come on. No, it might be Roy. Everybody else, I think AT might be there. Maybe. No, not Michael Gabriel. Not anybody else on the poster. Just those two.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. We got a good little witness there.
Hey, that's a huge show, though. That's a lot of star power. Not to have.
Clinton.
In Clinton, Tennessee. I think it's at Clinton Middle School.
It is. It's going to be at Clinton Middle School. It's going to be 110 North Hicks Street in Clinton, Tennessee, Friday, February 27th, 2026. And I'm not sure if he's doing pre-orders for tickets already, but I know general admission is $10 and floor seats are going to be $15. First responders get $2 off at the door. And if I'm not wrong, I believe kids under 4 are free for that show.
Bobby Slam makes a great point. They probably don't want to pack the house because of the fire marshal rules.
Because they don't want to make money.
Why your picture's not on the poster.
I mean, if they don't want me on the poster, they don't want to make money. That's all I'm saying. KC Cazana puts asses in seats. Last time I checked, I had a little scheduling conflict with I think it's with Brutus's show, EPW. And I had a little scheduling conflict. It was supposed to be me and him against Zach Apollyon and Xander Storm. I had a little scheduling conflict with the National Wrestling Alliance. And so I couldn't make the show, but he said he had a record attendance because they're like, we didn't take you off because we didn't want people not to come. I was like, that's fair. Go make your money, big fella. And so they had a record attendance that day because KC Cazana was announced.
I think they had to. So my personal opinion is they had to take you off of this this nice little flyer, this nice little poster, because you've been beating women here recently, and they don't want the bad press.
Joseph, enough, Joseph.
If that's the case and they don't want a good wrestler, that's not my fault. If they want to keep booking these guys that train in their backyard, that's on them. If they don't want a Dr. Tom trained professional wrestler that has Doc's stamp of approval, that's on them.
They got the Stu Crew. They got Doc's stamp of approval. They got Michael Gabriel, Doc's stamp of approval. They got the Mystic Maulers, Doc's stamp of approval. You've got Joe Briggs, Doc's stamp of approval.
Dr. Tom did not train Joe Briggs.
Come on now. He went back to his school and did get trained by him. Then you've got Johnny Poke. No joke, Johnny Poke. I mean, come on, man. You
notice I said Dr. Tom stamp of approval, not just Dr. Tom trained. I said Dr. Tom stamp of approval.
That's just like saying a fat guy at the buffet versus me at the buffet. There's some of us
that buffet QB1.
There's some of us that's better than others.
KC, is this true? Bobby Slam said he heard your mustache is going to get its own entrance music.
Hey, it just might. It just might. This thing's iconic now. Look at it. You actually see it.
They're naming his body parts. They've got individual names now, apparently, too.
You're there.
Apparently,
yeah. I was reading one of the dirt sheets, and they said KC got hit in his, little lightnings. I popped. I genuinely thought that was funny.
You know, I do have one problem, Casey, I got to discuss with you. Your dad refuses to speak to me since I asked your brother about conspiracy theories. Is this a common problem?
Say it again one more time. I kind of zoned out.
Your dad refuses to speak to me since I asked AJ about conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
He said that I did that to just side rail the show.
Mm-hmm.
My fault.
AJ's a big conspiracy theorist. So no matter what conspiracy you want to talk about, he will ramble on for probably 3 days.
I know. And I made the mistake of bringing that up to him in a Q&A. So I just wanted to apologize to your dad, the president of the NWA. So I'll probably already send him a card or something.
Maybe a little gift, maybe a fruit basket.
A fruit, yeah, I'm with you.
Casey, speaking of conspiracy theories, we had somebody come in the comments and say, ask Casey about his stuff, the problem in the locker room. You know what I'm talking about?
I mean, I don't even know who Reed Taylor is. Who is that?
The ravishing Reed Taylor.
Who is that? What does he look like?
He's a short little guy. He's a manager. Worked for Championship One Wrestling. He's worked for RCW. He's worked for
Sure.
You know, the boys out in Dayton. All of them.
He challenged Silas to a match.
No, that's Christian Lee. I know that.
That's Christian Lee.
I mean, if he wants to accuse KC of snorting stuff in the locker room, that's on him. If he wants to try to make false allegations because I'm 1, a better person, 2, a better wrestler, 3, a better person all around than he ever will be, that's up to him. It's people like him in the wrestling world that ruins professional wrestling. People like him that think they are the shit when they're nothing but a 40-miler.
It's not in the book.
It's just like Christian Lee, just like Evan Golden, just like the 40-milers of the world. Apparently, Jack Vaughn considers himself a 40-miler, by the way. But it's the 40-milers of the world that make wrestling give it a bad rep. They think that their egos are the most insane egos I've ever met in my life. Whenever people meet me, they're like, "Oh, you're really down to earth." I was like, "Yeah, why wouldn't I be? We're all human, dog. It's everyone's first time on earth. Like, why am I trying to big league someone that wants just to get better?" Like I did Dan's Net Pro show, the New Year's Eve show for the sponsors, and I was like, I want to work one of your trainees. Like, I want to wrestle one of your guys that you want to help move up to the next level. And so, like, I think I did a little thing with Crazo in the Battle Royal. So I told Dan, I was like, hey, if you ever want me to come back and do something with Crazo, I'm more than welcome. So you just got to let me know. And people think I have a bad ego. People think I don't think I'm very egotistical. I don't think it's an ego problem. I think it's just people hate hearing the truth. I think people hate that I'm really good for really young and really quick in the business. Because when you've been around for 20 plus years and you get hot at a promo I cut, this is also going back what happened a couple of years, like 2 years ago. When you get hot at a promo, when I said, I know this 20-year guy have looked up to me, a guy that's only been wrestling for a year and a half, how does that make you feel? When you've been wrestling for 20 years, but you look up to me, you look up to the new face of independent wrestling since Matt Cardona has decided to go back to the WWE. Someone has to be the new face. Richard Holiday is going to claim to be the face. I want to try to be the face of independent wrestling. I want to be the indie god. I want cool indie gear. I want cool Indiana Jones style gear like Matt Cardona had. But I'm just saying, if people like retail, apparently he says, apparently I have a nose candy problem, which I don't even know what a nose candy is. That's how straight edge I am. He also says people in the locker room want to know. Well, if the people in the locker room really want to know, they can just call me. I'm not hard to get a hold of. You can just call me. But instead, you're going to be these little keyboard warriors and sit behind a keyboard with your fat ass wife and your fat ass family and do nothing. You don't do anything about it.
Well, Casey, I can defend this a little bit. We've worked a lot of shows with you in the past year, over 35 shows in the past year. And each one of those shows that you were a part of, I never saw that firsthand. And we were really close on lots of times, 6 to 8 hours together at most of them, and little separation, maybe just enough time to eat and get back to the show. And that was about it.
All I'm saying is, 1, it's illegal. 2, they cost way too much money.
Mm-hmm.
Very true.
I much rather keep my Billy. It's not how much you Billy Corgan make. It's how much you Billy Corgan save. If you know what I'm saying.
Oh, Bobby, that's 100%. Max Abel is 100% QB1 son.
No, I'm so sorry, QB.
You are the father. Child support starts now.
Did we ever get the DNA results back about Max Abel being Randall's son?
I've never been to Arkansas.
Max, that a boy.
That
Max,
doesn't mean his mom didn't come to you.
Hey, look, Max is a fine talent.
Let's go. W to the chat for Max. Let's go.
We love Max.
Money. Child support money.
We love Max.
Casey, did you say child support?
Yeah, Max is getting money. Child support.
Hey, what? Max is 26, 27 years old? I'm going to owe a whole ton.
Can I have $3,000? Hey, give your son $3,000, right? Come on. Give
Hey,
your son
let me.
$3,000, QB.
Do you know how much it'd be to just buy dinner for him? Now I have $3,000. I'll write you a check, Max. It'll be on the way. I'll take it out of my rainy day fund.
There you go, Max. There you go. It's coming your
That
way,
was the
pal.
fun he brought your mom to Tennessee to see him with.
That boy, Max.
My rainy day fund.
There you go, Max.
Hey, one thing I gotta add something too, and it's just not about KC.
Oh God.
His whole family is treated. And when you go to a show and you meet the Cazanas and you get to know them, what a quality family. And I knew his dad 30 years ago, and AJ, I love just to hear AJ go off about a conspiracy theory. Your family really does represent the NWA well, KC. Do y'all talk about flat Earth? No, not Mike. Not flat. Do y'all talk about how much you've got to put yourself out and carry yourself with that first class experience when you're at NWA shows?
I think like from whenever me and AJ both played football growing up, so we always get told that you don't play for the name on your back, you play for the name on your chest. And so like 9 times out of 10, I'm always wearing NWA merch regardless. And so like we're representing the NWA everywhere we go. You can see KC on my butt cheeks whenever I wrestle. KC's on my ass. So it's like we represent ourselves and we represent the NWA to the best of the ability. We're trying to make the NWA what it was.
Amen.
Old school, hard hitting wrestling. Like Billy's trying really, really hard, and people are just always comparing us to the old school stuff, like the 80s and 90s NWA. Like they don't want the NWA to change and evolve with everybody else that's evolving. Like everyone doesn't like. A lot of people are hating on the vignettes that we're doing, like how they're more movie style and not like how the WWE. Because everyone's so trained on the WWE, they're trained on how they do promos and they do vignettes. Like, and Billy wants to do something different, and it's awesome. Like, people don't understand how great all this stuff is. Like, they just take it for granted because the WWE does it one way, and so like,
the other thing too is the WWE is so mainstream, and it's on every network, it's on every social media, it's on every phone, every tablet, that they think professional wrestling is supposed to be that. They didn't grow up like we grew up AWA, NWA, that's what we watched in the household. AWA, NWA, and WCW is what we watched. And that was all we watched for the most part. And so we got to see old school NWA, old school AWA. And Billy is trying to bring back tradition, but doing it in such a way that he's honoring the past, but making it present. And that is very important in today's era because you don't have professional wrestling without the AWA, without the NWA. You don't have it at all.
The longest consecutive company. We're going on 78 years. 78 years. That's the number. 78 years of the NWA. The longest wrestling company, like the oldest wrestling company in wrestling history. And Reed's over here saying, wish the NWA drug tested. I wish Tennessee had a commission, buddy. Because if Tennessee had a state commission for professional wrestling, you and all these other mud show jabronis won't be working. Because y'all can't pass a drug test. Y'all are either high on meth, high on cocaine, high on freaking weed. Y'all can't pass a drug test. Y'all can't pass any blood test because you probably got herpes or something. So it don't really matter now, does it? It doesn't really matter.
Well, Casey, I didn't know you couldn't have herpes. That disqualifies me.
Well, also the NWA wrestles in territories that does have commissions, such as New York, such as Ohio, Mexico.
And we're going to have to go through next month. That's what it is.
So
let me send this to Joseph so he can put this up on the board.
Hey, while you're sending that, I want to ask a real quick question because we're running late on time here, and as always, we appreciate having KC on. You and AJ went and done an event WrestleMania weekend. What was that like being out there with all the in WrestleMania weekend? If for folks that don't know, it's become not about the WWE as much about the sport of wrestling. So you're out in Vegas and you and AJ are wrestling a great tag team in a building pre-WrestleMania. What was the environment like?
It's dope because everyone's there to watch wrestling. That's what it is. That's what it's about. And so being in Vegas when Mania is happening, it's really, really cool because everybody wants to watch wrestling. So all the shows are packed and it makes wrestling so much fun.
That's awesome. Well, that looked like a nice building you had there, Joseph. I don't know where that was at.
Well, we got OSCW that's going to be taking place the 20th anniversary with the Stew Crew versus the Country Gentlemen, Sunday, March 8th, 2026. Going to be at the
Charleston, South
Hannah
Carolina.
Recreation Complex in Maybelline Road in Hannah, South Carolina. Bell time is going to be at 5 p.m. Cash at the doors. Adult tickets are 15. Kids are going to be 10. Tickets can be available in advance at oscwonline.com. And then you're going to be in New Mexico at the LA Theater, correct?
That is right. We're wrestling the Pretty City Express. I think it's for the Duke City Championship.
Duke City Champion.
Tag Team Championships. I think it's for the titles. Is what I was told.
Belt collector.
Crazy.
That's what I'm saying. I got 3 right over here. They're just chilling. 3 active ones and then 1 not active. Then I have 1 that should be in my collection, but the promoter or the owner won't let me have it because he much rather let it sit in a box instead of let it be displayed in my collection with my championships. And that championship I'm talking about is the East Tennessee Heavyweight title, in case you don't know. I don't give a shit. I think I should have that title. The owner is not letting me have it, and we're not on speaking terms. If you want to know the heat about that, I haven't talked to them. I haven't talked to them in forever.
That can be a story for another day, but we do have to mention that just a little bit before we go forward. So we were a part of a promotion called SOM, and it turned into Smoky Mountain Pro, SMP, and the doors have closed down, and we have yet to open back up since they have closed down, and we're waiting patiently for the renovations to the building to be taken care of so that we can get back in business, so to speak, Casey. And do you think it's going to happen soon?
Nope.
Okay. You heard it right here first, guys.
Went and looked at the building myself. Gutted. That's all I'm saying. I'll leave the personal beef outside of it. I'll send you pictures later, Joseph. Don't worry.
No problem.
Of what I saw.
All right. Well, guys, I think that's all I've got. Do you guys have anything else for tonight for Mr. Casey Cazana?
One more question. Where is the Fungo Pops?
Are you blind?
I can't see back there.
They're right behind him.
Are you blind? They're all right here.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
All right, I just picked up these. I just got let me turn my light. I just got Vecna.
I can see them now.
I just got Vecna today from Stranger Things. Just picked them up.
Nice.
Today. Man, he's just sitting there. I need to make more room. And then I got these for Christmas. Are Grey's Anatomy Funko Pops. This is the GOAT, Derek Shepard, my guy. And I got there's a sticker on this. And then I got all the ones on the back.
Nice. I'm sorry, I couldn't see them back there.
These they're sitting on my desk. These ones are my part of my ones that I really, really like.
QB, it was sitting beside the Evan Golden Invisible Championship he made.
I got these 2. I don't care about Evan Golden. I got my personal friend Heath Slater to give me a signed action figure.
Oh, Heathy Poo.
Speaking of the Good Brothers, I got 2 signed Good Brother action figures.
Nice.
People go, you're I'll break the 4th wall. You're a Mark. Or Mark would pay for them, is all I'm saying. Mark would pay for them. I gotta get the sticker off.
Now that I've seen the Fungo Pops, I'm done. Hey, KC, thank you for being on, though, and please come back again. Hey, Howie, let's promote next week. We're having a special guest, Mr. TKO himself.
Oh, man. Is he allowed to talk?
I don't know. We're gonna roll it.
He's got one of those machines like, what's his face?
Stephen Hawking. You're talking about Stephen Hawking. You're wrong for that.
Yeah. How you might want
TKO.
That's great.
You might want to take us. Well, as long as Joseph don't show his promo pic, KC, that's the worst night in history.
I've seen it with
TKO's already clotheslined me once for stuff like that, so I'm not scared.
Casey, we appreciate you joining us, taking the time to join us tonight. Before we get going, any shout outs you'd like to give?
No, I don't think anyone's deserving of a KC Cazana shout out.
Well, we appreciate that here at RiverCity Media not giving us a shout out. So
you're welcome.
Anyway,
hey, y'all are better than Joseph. Joseph hasn't even had me on his podcast this year. He must have. He much rather have everybody under everybody else.
Brand new year. We're like not even 20 days in.
He
Casey
hasn't had Casey Cazana on this podcast all year.
It's been 6
Can you
months.
believe
I
that?
haven't had you in 6 months. You want to come back? We can do you in March. I mean, shoot, I got openings in March.
Joseph hasn't had me all this year.
Casey, will you come back this spring? Because we'd like to
I'll
have
come
you
back
once
whenever you want me to. You just let me
once
know.
a season.
I'm always available to do a podcast. I like being in the comfort of my own home and just yapping about anything and everything.
You know what? Matter of fact, let's change the name to Bunch of Fat Guys Talk to KC, and we'll call that'll be the show.
Buffet Busters.
That's the show.
Fat Guys and KC.
I like that, Joseph.
I don't like that.
Buffet Busters.
I like that, Joseph. Buffet
KC, Cazana, and the Buffet Busters. That'll be the show.
I like that. Oh, that's nice. That's a band. That's
That is
the
a-
Casey and the Sunshine Band. That's bad.
Hey, Casey, I will personally promise you I will be texting you for the next appearance then.
Absolutely. You just let me know.
Just so we can call ourselves KC and the Fat Busters.
Buffet Busters.
Buffet Busters.
There we go. Hey, for QB1, Randall Cunningham, for Joseph, the Rabid Beaver, and our special guest tonight, KC Cazana. Thanks again for joining us, KC. I'm the Howie Chaney. Good night, everybody, and go out and support your local wrestling somewhere.
Amen.